Grow in your Christian life with audio sermons from Kakra Baiden on your mobile devices on the go. Here's how. Go to Play Store or Windows Store on your Android or Windows mobile devices and search for Kakra Baiden AirPower. Download, install, and instantly access life-changing audio sermons by Kakra Baiden. It's that simple. Kakra Baiden AirPower app, on the go with a word.
This message is brought to you by the friends and partners of Kakra Baiden. Welcome to AirPower with Kakra Baiden, teaching the nations with signs and wonders. Kakra is the senior pastor of the Morning Star Cathedral, Lighthouse Chapel International, Accra, Ghana. Now, today's message.
Hello. Kakra begins a powerful series titled How to Deal with Your Enemies. Let's join in as he introduces the subject.
John chapter 4 verse 1. When Jesus therefore knew that the Pharisees had heard that Jesus baptized more disciples than John, though Jesus himself baptized not by his disciples. Verse 3. Jesus left Judea and departed into Galilee, and he must needs go through Samaria. Now, together, the easiest road was to go through Samaria, but there was a problem. The Samaritans and the Israelites, they were enemies. Next verse. Then cometh he to a city of Samaria, which is called Sychar, near to the parcel of ground that Jacob gave to his son Joseph. Now Jacob's well was there, and Jesus, being wearied with his journey, sat thus on the well. Verse 7 says, there cometh a woman of Samaria to draw water. Jesus said to her, give me to drink. Verse 9 says, verse 8 says, for his disciples had gone their way unto the city to buy meat. He himself, spiritually, he is a well. A spiritual well sitting on a physical well. Verse 9. The woman said to Jesus, how is it that thou, being a Jew, hast drink of a woman of Samaria? For the Jews have no dealings with the Samaritans. Jesus said unto her, if thou knewest the gift of God, and who it is that saith to thee, give me to drink, he said, thou would have given him. Sometimes you are talking to some people, they are sent by God. They are not ordinary people. May God open your eye to see people who are sent from God. The woman said to Jesus, thou hast nothing to draw with, and the well is very deep. From whence then hast thou that living water? Good question. Carnal people always interpret things carnally. But when he's talking about water, it doesn't mean it's something physical. It's something spiritual. Then he said, art thou greater than our father Jacob, which drank of the well thereof, and his children and his cattle? One thing I also like about this verse is that, Jacob had died long ago, but he had left an inheritance that even Jesus, one of his descendants, was enjoying that inheritance. May you leave an inheritance to your children. May you leave an inheritance to your children. Verse 18, let's skip. Now Jesus said to the woman, thou hast had 5 husbands, and him whom thou hast is not thy husband. What a wonderful woman. This woman knows how to handle men. 19, the woman said, sir, I perceive that thou art a prophet. Our fathers worshipped in this mountain. The mountain was a mountain called Mount Gerizim. So the Samaritans, they worship God in Mount Gerizim, and the Israelites, they worship God in the mountain in Jerusalem. Then Jesus said unto her, woman, the hour cometh, and now is, when you shall neither in this mountain, nor yet at Jerusalem, worship the Father. 22. You worship what you know not. In other words, you can worship God in ignorance. Then he said, in verse 24, God is a spirit. They that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. Let's skip 27. Then came disciples and marveled that he spoke to the woman. Yet no man said to her, what seekest thou, or why talkest thou with her? 28. Then the woman left her water pot and ran into the city and said, "Come see a man who told me all things I ever did. Is not this the Christ?" In verse 39, it says, they believed because of the woman who testified. One thing I find amazing about the Bible is that the Bible is like a keyboard. A keyboard has finite keys, about 26 keys. But the music that comes from a keyboard is infinite. We have been playing music for thousands of years, and yet still we are generating new music from the same set of keys. The Bible is like that. 66 books, but the number of messages that can come from one passage is infinite.
Thanks for joining us. Be sure not to miss tomorrow's episode as Kakra shares some critical keys to dealing with your enemies. Before we leave, here's a praise report to boost your faith in the Lord. Traveling documents finally released. Dear Kakra, I came to see you regarding my traveling documents which had been delayed by my traveling agent. You prayed for me and said I would travel in no time. It came to pass just as you said. I arrived in Germany safely and everything has fallen in place. This can only be God. To Him be all the glory.
Thanks for your time. You can contact us, seek counseling, ask for prayer, order today's full-length message, or order books through the following means. Call us or message us on WhatsApp to +233 55 700 9010. Send an email to info@kakrabaiden.org. You can also make a regular call or send a text to +233 20 7575 215. Our office hours are 10 a.m. to 1600 hours GMT. Finally, write to us, share your testimony and how this broadcast has been a blessing to you.